I need my recap.
Recap.
All right.
We are the hero.
What happened to base?
What?
What happened to
Same.
base? Is the base like one arm now?
Hold your hand.
Oh yeah, where is the vase?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the
Oh
vase.
yeah, I imagine Louis put it down.
No, I punched Godman with the vase.
Oh yeah.
While holding the base in the other
Yeah.
Oh,
hand.
that was him punching him right there. We missed it.
Oh fuck.
Dude, fuck.
Dude, it literally completely mimics the intro too. Like the shot composition and everything was the same.
Dude. What if it like it pans out and the whole castle just shakes while like he fucking punches him? Wait, is there any like columns around? Like I want to know.
The guards outside are like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, there are columns, sure.
So there's a column. There's fucking chair. So I'm guessing the ceiling's really fucking tall. The higher the castle, the better the king.
Like drapes? Is there any drapes anywhere? Like anything that
We zoom in on
like fucking curtains? No curtains,
on
sorry.
Louis' vision, and it's fading, and he's going. It's literally his perspective, and he's sitting there on his knees, and he's just sitting there. And everybody's, everybody who can, Clovis, he's standing there next to Clovis, or he's sitting there on his knees next to Clovis. Clovis, you see your brother. And then Louis, you look over at your arm. It'll never work again. You know immediately from how just broken and destroyed it is that you will never have this arm again. You don't have Daku's regeneration powers. You don't have anything. You'll never use this arm ever again. It hangs limp. You literally see the flesh skinned off of your knuckles.
Oh my!
And you see your arm just sitting there limp on your lap. Broken. Destroyed.
Shit.
But you don't feel pain yet. You feel happy. Because God-man's lying at the base of his throne. Rising with a great dent knocked in the face of his helmet.
You ever feel that shit before? That you ever never felt that shit?
You only mumble it. It doesn't carry across because you don't have enough strength. You fall over you fall over on your side.
Fuck!
The last thing you see is across the hall next to a column is the vase. As your vision starts to slowly blur.
I tried to touch the vase, tried to talk to it.
No, it's away. I want to tell somebody to guard it because you're not guarding it anymore. You're out.
Someone get it!
Are me and Clovis up now?
Yeah, can I do shit?
Yeah, Clovis, using the willpower of your brother, you're able to climb up and ignore the bleeding. Godman's still groggy, so it's giving you all time to rest.
Get the vase.
Thiago, you immediately see his wound because you're standing behind them, like you came over to them. You might want to bandage it because it's bleeding bad.
It's called I was thinking of Thiago runs and then grabs the Louis and then puts him next to the vase and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck?
All right, you go past Clovis, and you put him by, and you're like, oh. And you fucking set a little fucking pillow behind his head so he can lean against the thing.
Clovis doesn't need to see you right now, man. I don't want him to getting depressed now. Come on.
All right, you go back to Clovis. You see Clovis's back bleeding. You might want to bandage him.
Dude, fuck. Am I a nurse now? Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta put a piece over my arm so it's shadow.
Support roll fucking my ass. Shit.
And then just as you finish bandaging him and you tie the bandage, you remember your greatest of friends, Daku. You see Daku isn't in the puddle of blood where he was. You see him lying against the opposite column directly across the giant football field wide hall, sitting on the opposite column to Louis across the whole way. And he's sitting there holding his arm which is hanging basically sideways, and you can see the bone inside from where it's just been cut nearly off, with just one piece of skin holding it.
Oh my god.
You got some more bandaging to do.
Dude,
You
I
see Gaku
fucking go
sitting there
to this?
fumbling with a bandage on his open arm, trying to bandage it together. He's literally trying to pull it tight with his teeth, and he's just sitting there going, "Ugh," as he tries to tighten it.
I run to him like, Daku, calm your ass down. Like, I know you regenerate, but not this fast, man. Come on.
There's no shadow in here anymore.
What do you want me to do? Lean over you?
You could try that, I guess.
Fuck.
You'll need another way. Somebody will have to distract him while somebody else goes and tries to fix the shadow problem. The shadow problem could be fixed, of course. You see, looking out of the ceiling, immediately, Clovis, the great flag floating above.
How far is the flag and how fast can I ever get to it?
You'd have to climb the entire pole very high. Somebody would need to distract Godman while you climb it.
I got you guys.
I guess it's me, dog.
Louis just says, I got you guys.
Thiago, this is your time to shine.
It's over. Godman's now on the chopping block. Now they have to deal with me.
Oh, damn.
Clovis,
Tell him how it feels like for a god to finally get down back to Earth.
you heading up there?
Yep.
Clovis is like, well, I know what to do, I guess. He's like, yeah, I already know. He starts going,
No, we both. I look at Thiago, and then Thiago looks at me, and we both have the same idea. We know exactly what to do.
yeah,
And so
it's
then I end up, like,
unspoken. With the
heading
hell you guys have been through together, everything's unspoken now.
Alright, I go up.
You start going, you literally see him disappear, Thiago. Now it's only you and Godman who's slowly rising to his feet on the field of battle. He's a hard hitter. I'll give him that much. But are you similarly as strong?
I don't know if I am. It's time to test that out. I got a double gauntlet myself now.
Well, you don't have 4 gauntlets unless you're going to do it on one hand.
Oh yeah, one hand. My right hand. Dominant hand.
He says, well, let's go. I guess you guys both go at it. You're like, you know. You guys start going.
Yeah.
But you have to stay on the defensive immediately because he's swinging his sword like a beast.
To call also, I wanted to double grieve one of my legs.
All right, you do that,
And-
but you see him immediately as you do that start aiming for the open hand and leg.
I jump out of the way with that one leg.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just jump. All you're doing is tiring him. Or he doesn't appear to be, tiring. It's just,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to eventually get his distraction because he will move away. You want to keep his attention, because if he moves away, it could be catastrophic.
Fuck. I run up to him and I pretend like I'm trying to like punch his legs, but instead, I put my hand to the ground and I sweep the bitch.
All right. You go. You go. You go to hit his leg. You grab hold of it, and you basically, with your own force, spin around and fly off of it because it doesn't budge.
What?
You
the
slide
fuck?
away. You'll have to be stronger than that. I've heard that you're tough, but I've never heard much about your strength.
Well, we can see now that I'm not that strengthy, but I'll take any hit that you can land on me. That's
Is
if you
that
can
sure?
land one.
Your eye tells a different story. He points up to where you're bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see then. He goes towards you.
Good. I instead of the double grief, I put in both of my legs and I start rolling ass.
You go. You start. Let me hit you.
You can't catch me, fat ass.
Meanwhile, Clovis, you're making your way up the pole.
Come on, Thiago, you got this.
It's
Little while
freezing.
longer.
You're using the strength of your stand to try to keep pulling yourself up, you know? It's hard. And you hear, "Hey! Go back inside, now!" There's a bunch of men standing below you, soldiers. "Go back inside or we'll shoot you down!"
God man said, in order for his new plan, he thought it'd be a good idea to get a new flag.
They all look at each other, and they shake
What
their
the
heads. And they start pulling out, like, crazy-looking muskets. And they all go, and they all pull back the things. And they all go, and they fire giant fucking, basically like missiles that go, and they just start going past you.
Oh shit.
One hits the pole. The pole doesn't break or anything, but it starts shaking you off.
I use my stand to fucking iron grip that shit.
You iron grip it this time. They all continue flying over you. They're like, you hear one man, "Stop missing, boys! He nearly lost his grip there!" And you hear, and you continue trying to climb up. You're like,
I continue trying to fucking go, dude. Shit.
Meanwhile, Thiago and Godman.
That one almost hit me.
Thiago literally loses a fucking bang as the blade goes right and cuts his hair. Dude, you're getting fucking exhausted more than Godman is. Godman's not even breaking a sweat. You're starting to sweat. You'll have to go on the offensive to sort of like knock him away so that he'll fucking take a break so you can get your because he's going to continue on the offensive. You need some way to sort of knock him away so that you can catch your breath.
Dude, fuck.
Or you won't survive much longer and he'll catch a stray shot on you and cut you in half.
I gotta make a whole 180 direction and just go down under his fucking legs. In between his legs.
Alright, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I went between his legs. I just fucking run the other way. Make
go-
us turn around.
Yeah, he swings around though immediately and goes more on the offensive. You have to knock him, you know? You have to like rock him, bro. To get time, you're really exhausted now. You can feel the sweat pouring.
Dude, fuck.
You literally, in slow-mo, you fly right over his blade just inches, and you see your sweat droplets fall on the blade in slow-mo. You see one droplet cut by the blade.
Alright. In as quick as possible, I want to I want to jump with both the greaves on my legs, and I want to use the force from that and put a double gauntlets on my right arm and try to punch the shit out of his stomach.
Like spam barrage punch him or just one punch?
Just one punch to try to at least get him a little, fumble.
Past his blade, and the blade goes just under you. You go, ah! You get a punch in on him. He goes, and you fucking, and you slide past as he steps aside, but it does do damage. And he steps back a little ways, and you fall to the ground and roll. But just as the sweat drips down off your fucking face onto the ground as you're sitting on one knee. It goes, "That won't get me down that easy." Ah! It starts going back at it. You got to go back to dodging again.
Dude, fuck.
Hey Timothy,
Yeah,
you mind if I get a description of how his armor looks like?
it's pure gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pure
but like,
gold.
I know it's pure gold, but how does
It's
the
like-
armor itself look like?
He's got like a
skin
crest
tone,
on his
basically.
helmet, some shit on his. It's just literally like a piece of armor, man.
So it's a regular, standard piece of armor but gold.
Yeah, but it looks
All right,
really
perfect.
badass and huge, fitting his giant body.
Perfect. All right. I got a plan.
Meanwhile, some missiles are still going past you as you climb up. You're like, as they go.
This is treason!
They say, "Don't listen to him, boys. Keep firing." One smacks into the pole, nearly shakes you off.
Fuck.
You lose leg grip and you sling for a bit, but you're able to bring your legs back up. You
Master
keep
said he-
climbing. You know the
Master
drop's
said he-
fucking deadly.
Dude, gotta keep on going.
Dude, Timothy, are they doing volley fire?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Regiment 1, fire! Regiment 2, fire!
Oh man.
Alright. Meanwhile, Thiago, he's still coming. You're getting more and more exhausted, slower.
Dude, fuck. Dude, I want to try to jump on his shoulder.
Alright. You jump toward his shoulder? What do you do?
Dude, I fucking grab his hair.
He has no hair. He's got a helmet.
Oh fuck yeah, he has a helmet, huh? Fuck.
Grab his helmet.
Dude, I
He has
go
he
inside
has
the
a
helmet.
crest coming off his helmet sides. You could grip onto that.
Dude, I want to go inside his helmet.
How?
It's closed.
What?
Yeah, he's got
It's a
one long
helmet.
sheath of armor over his body. It's not like
Oh.
got chinks.
Well, fuck. Well, I try to grip onto the whatever you just said.
Alright. You go you grip onto it. He says, "Ah." What are you doing?
Dude, niggas like hands are full. How is he supposed to get me?
You grip him and it sort of swings him and he goes, ah! And he tries to swing at you and he hits one of the columns.
Oh my god.
It literally breaks the column and the top part breaks off the ceiling and goes toward him. He goes, ah! He holds up his shield and it goes into his shield, knocking him to one knee. You sling off and you land on the ground and roll. You see him fucking fall back with the column landed and like hit his arm. You see the shield shattered beneath it. He throws the pieces of the shield off.
Dude,
You see him
while
s-
he's like doing that shit, I try to hit him in his fucking face again.
You have to rest, remember? Aren't you trying to get your second
Oh yeah,
win?
fuck. I'm fucking exhausted, huh?
So are you gonna try to use some energy and attack him again, or are you gonna use this time to rest while he holds his arm?
Rest.
Dude, fuck, man. Since Josh said so, I gotta rest, man.
You're like, you look up and you hear the sounds of the rockets just now, because before you'd just been hearing the sound of the blade going past you. But now you hear the sounds of the rockets up above, and you can see that little figure on that flagpole shimmying his way up as rockets go. Shoom, shoom.
What the fuck? That nigga needs to hurry.
He's halfway there.
Halfway? Holy shit.
And Clovis, you know that as you get higher, when they hit it with the rocket, it's gonna swing even more the higher up the pole you go, so it's gonna be even harder.
Oh yeah.
You're just going, you're climbing as much as you can.
I'm gripping. I'm climbing, dude. Fuck.
Yep.
Nothing but arm strength.
You're just like,
Oh yeah.
You're just panting there, Thiago. One rocket, two rockets together go into it and sling you. They start to sling you. You start to fly off.
I use my stand to grab the actual thing, and then I grab my stand's legs and pull myself.
Yeah. You go, stand there! And it goes, it reaches out and grabs you by the hair.
Damn.
You go, ah!
Thank God
and
I never cut these like
it
that,
throws, it throws you like 10 feet up the pole. You grip.
Am I able to get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
As you get up here, dude, you feel the shadow of that great flag over you, and your hands are fucking freezing. As you peel your hand off to pick up a higher place to shimmy up, you can literally feel your hands have to come off the metal as they're sticking to how cold it is. It hurts.
Damn.
You
I
could
think
use
of how I
gloves.
think of what Thiago's going through, and I keep on pressing on. This is nothing compared to what he's
Yeah,
doing.
you look down and you can see. You know, you heard the fucking. You know.
Uh-huh.
Thiago, sweat's just beating down your body. He stands up, he says, "You've taken my shield. Now I will take your life."
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
That's hardly equivalent.
You have about 50% stamina back. He appears to have
Oh.
at least fucking 100.
At least 100 guys.
He's not drained
He
at
goes,
all.
"Ah!" He rushes toward you.
Don't worry, guys. At least 100.
I mean, he's been fighting for fucking 50, double his lifetime.
I couldn't dance around the other pillars. Fuck.
What are you gonna do?
You're
You gonna try to attract him to another pillar?
Yeah.
There's plenty of pillars. He knows that a couple of these dropped won't bring the whole place down. Because if you do bring the whole place down, it'll kill both Louie and
Yeah.
Daffy,
It'll
you know
also
that.
break the fucking base.
You should all do it, dude. We should all try to suicide and kill God.
It'll all
man.
break the vase too, and
Oh
that'll,
shit.
That'll kill everybody.
Dude,
Oh,
that's man. Come on.
He starts going. "Ah!" You're trying to lead him. You're gonna have to find a way to get him to one though, because he pulls his attacks as soon as he gets toward it. He's not a retard. He starts going. I see your plan. He spins around behind you and tries to strike at you. You're able to raise your legs up midair and sort of flip backwards, and you literally look down with your eyes sort of upside down in the air at his blade going right under your head. Oh!
Got a haircut?
You literally see more of your sweat drip down onto the blade, and it cuts some of the droplets.
Oh,
You feel the heat.
shit.
And then you keep going at it. He spun around. You gotta try to get him to another column.
Dude, I gotta dance around all these columns, man. I'm trying to distract him.
I imagine Daku with some strength. You pulled Louie away. You guys got a little farther away from the battle.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Who's touching me? Daku?
Dude, you're just
God
dragging
damn.
Louie as he goes.
What the fuck is this shit?
You
What
see his
the-
arm, dude. You see how horrible his arm looks. It's purple from shoulder to hand, and
Oh.
like just cracked up.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. What the fuck?
I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up.
Fuck you, or the fuck you are. Fucking
He
bitch.
drag him away. Still, Thiago, you're going. You know.
Yeah, I have to, dude. What if I try to block his fucking sword with his own shield parts?
All right, that's a plan.
Dude, that's the fucking plan.
You land on the ground. First time on the ground in a couple minutes.
Damn.
You've been just jumping through the air.
Double jumping in the air.
Yeah.
Damn.
You land and you're like, shh, and you slide toward one of the shield pieces. He goes, ah, and he brings his blade down. What are you gonna do? Bring up the shield parts, or do you
Yeah, I
are you
bring
gonna
up the
try to
shield
arrange
parts.
them in the split seconds
those have
into a
like
little
test
mini
strength.
shield so you can use this?
Yeah, I'm
Parry, Parry, don't block, Parry.
with the fucking shield parts, I'll try to get like a little shield tab.
All right, you start putting them together as the blade goes. Roll it.
Oh fuck.
Ah, shit rolls. That's my fucking worst enemy.
You go, and it goes, and it holds. He says, "Damn, you're smarter than I thought." But it does break through, but it slams down into the ground right beneath your character's face as it sort of glints off.
Chance?
Oh my god.
It shakes the whole place.
Chancel.
That little shield you made's now broken apart. It breaks into ash.
I try to hit him in his temple again.
You're gonna try to pull him toward the other fucking column. You go, ah! You grab his temple with the last 20% energy you have. You go, whoosh, and you swing him all the way around. And he goes, ah! And he swings around and he narrowly misses you as you go inches above his blade. And he goes, and hits the column. And it falls down and hits him in the head. And he slams to the ground on all fours.
Oh shit, I felt that. Fuck.
He goes, ah!
Go, Missy. Hurry the fuck up.
You land with a roll. You've got 20% energy left. You're just going.
Oh man.
You know, if you ever fucking tried to run a race as a fat ass, that's how it feels. Your lungs are burning. You know how your lungs burn? You can taste blood in your throat? That's how you feel.
Dude, fuck.
Your
Clovis,
character's
you gotta
not felt
hurry the
this in
fuck
forever
up.
since old man's fucking workouts. You literally taste pure blood in your throat. You're just like. You're so beyond exhausted. Meanwhile, Clovis, you're going. And you look down.
Close shit.
Clovis, you're going. And they're like, hold fire. We'll never hit him from here. Damn it, God, man, forgive us. That's what one of the soldiers says. And you go, you're up. You're at the top of the world. You can see all the clouds beneath, and the whole island looks tiny below you. You're at the highest place. You're at the highest place fucking that can be reached without some sort of rocket or plane. You're on top of the world. You're on top of the empire.
Whew, gotta show Nina this place, fuck.
And above you,
Alright.
just as you're reaching toward the ropes to pull it, your hand shakes as you see something above. Some sort of shooting star in the
hell is
sky.
I wish that Godman would die whenever I take off this
No.
drape and put it over.
It's not really a shooting star. It's a you know what.
Fucking meteor.
No, I
It's
know.
the
that's
you know
crazy.
what.
Oh shit.
It's the
Yeah,
you know
Clovis,
what.
do you not know what that is?
It's the you know what. I'm trying to be comical. Fuck.
Well, I mean, wouldn't he think, oh my god, that might be
Yeah,
the
that too,
asteroid?
fuck. Trying to
might
make light of a bad situation, you know?
You might fucking die right fucking now, and you're making jokes, fuck.
Your hand trembles,
Oh,
but you
fuck.
still pull the rope.
That's the meteorite.
You pull the rope and it goes, and the rope, the whole flag begins to. You hear the noise, Thiago, as you're standing there. All of you, except for Louis and Daku, you look up. All of you look up as the flag goes, and it descends over the whole temple, leaving a complete shroud of pure darkness on the temple.
You turned out the lights. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. Daku, all eyes turn to you as your arm begins to close its wound. We're back in this, Daku.
Curtain
I
call.
trust
Let's go,
you.
boys.
I'll
You let
listen to your...
yourself get a little too primitive last time.
You're right, Daku. I'm listening to all of your words, so if we fuck up, it's on you.
Well, gee, thanks, but okay.
Your arm slowly heals. Thiago falls back toward you. You literally see Thiago in a state you've never seen him. He's so exhausted, dude. He's pure sweat, and he's just panting. He falls against the column. He's just going... That's how fucking hard he's been going at it.
Fall next to us?
It falls next to you.
Take a break, Thiago.
Who the fuck was that?
I don't even think I could run anymore, man.
What? Where the fuck is Clovis?
There's no need to run anymore. We're gonna finish this.
Do it for me, man.
You see Godman stand up. He shrugs off all the rubble. He says, "Now I'm really pissed off."
Where am I
Well,
at?
let's
Fuck.
use that anger so much. Let's go.
Oh, don't.
He
go.
goes, "Ah!" You guys both start going at it. Shing, shing, shing. You start going back and forth. Shing, shing. He's trying to swing, but you dodge under and slice. Clovis, you enter the temple. You're a little winded after beating the shit out of all of those guards. They're literally gone. We're not even gonna talk about how bad you beat the shit out of all of them. Now you're back.
Cole needed 2 punches.
You literally punched through 2 whole regiments. 1 punch a regiment.
God.
Now you're back, and you can see
Alright,
these
I run
2
over
guys
to-
going through the air at it. The speeds are incomprehensible.
I will go over and look at Louis.
You collapse on the column too with Thiago and Louis. You're exhausted.
Didn't have that tire. Fuck.
Who the fuck was that? Who's next to me again? God damn.
What's up, bro? Fuck.
Who the fuck? I don't have a brother.
Damn, you took your sweet ass time, Clovis. You almost fucking killed me.
Damn, I should have taken longer if you saw the mouth like that. Fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
Meanwhile,
Fuck.
Daku. Ching, 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 ching. He's like, you know, going at it.
Who's winning?
Do you have any techniques?
So
You
is
guys-
he still bleeding, right?
You're just going around him. You're not able to get into his defenses like that just yet. You need to have some sort of strat in mind. Because he's, you know, not running out of stamina. And you can feel your stamina draining just like Thiago's as you go at him.
Well, I can work together with the stand, right? So can I get behind him to like distract him,
Yeah.
to open him up? Okay.
You go, I'm gonna go behind. You know, you tell the demon, it says,
Yeah.
I trust you. I told you that. You go behind him, and he swings the blade around, and the demon goes up his back, and you guys all see sparks fly and light up the dark area. He says, I believe I got him. He says, I won't let you do that again. And he starts swinging up toward the shadow, going. The shadow has to dodge through the midair like Tiago, but faster.
Kind of like my punches won't do like much to him, right?
No, not at all. Your
Okay.
punches won't do anything.
Dude, you need more energy, bro. You need more strength, speed, everything.
Guys,
Could I,
gotta raise
like,
your hands up and give him some of his energy. Hit that spirit bomb real quick.
Nah, open your wrist up.
So did the shadow just get some blood, right?
What blood? Yeah,
From slashing him
some
in the
blood
back, yeah?
sprayed up, but you know that now that you might need more blood. You know that your friends are bleeding. It might be morbid, but
I tell the
You're
shadow
good.
to go over to them.
Oh
It just-
god.
I was like, guys.
I guess you could go get it while the shadow holds him off.
Oh, shit, yeah. I go over to them.
You slide over there. He looks
Slide down a
exhausted. You
little
guys see
more.
his sweat dripping down his face.
Oh, is that Daku?
You
We
look a
need
little
more
worse
power.
than me.
More power. Oh, fuck.
Oh, blood, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't worry, I have plenty on my fucking back.
Clovis, you gonna
I'll
start
never
cutting
felt-
Louis open, and Tiago, you just gonna let him have the blood coming down your face?
Hey,
Suck
hey.
my forehead.
Hey, I didn't say anything. Fuck you. Get the fuck away from me.
Shut the hell up, Louis. What the fuck are you being like a retard all of a sudden for?
You played.
Like your arm is broken, you're not high. What the fuck? I ain't got it, brother. Get the hell away from me. Like what the fuck? Alright,
I'm kidding, man. Fuck.
alright. The fucking blood's dripping, and you know you get as much of it as you can. Somehow you collect it somewhere. You pull off your shirt and you soak it in the shirt. How about that?
There you go.
Okay.
You start soaking it in the shirt, and then you're like, you make your way back. Just as the demon's able to make an opening, he slides towards you, and you give him the shirt. He dips it, he stabs his fangs into the shirt and sucks the blood from it. He says, that might be enough. And he goes back at it. Ching, 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 ching. Super speed. Ching, 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 ching. You know?
Yeah.
Ching, 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 ching. Still Godman's holding up, even though he's like nearly full blood power. Ching,
Damn.
ching, ching. Godman's still swinging. He's dodging around. He gets a slash in on Godman and drinks more blood out of the air.
I need to swap positions with him, and I need to be the one dodging,
Alright?
so that way he can actually hit.
Alright? You go, we're swapping. He says, are you sure?
Yes.
There he goes, oh, alright. And you guys switch places, and you jump right over the blade, and then you start going, jumping around, like Thiago was. But except, you know, Thiago may have been able to take a fucking blade stroke, it'll immediately kill you. So there's a little higher stakes here. The demon strikes as you dodge. It seems to be working. Godman's like, he starts trying to swing at both of you, which he does with amazing speed. Then he starts fighting both of you at once, basically one on each side. He swings one swing and then swings another.
God damn, what the fuck is that speed, dude?
He starts going shoo, 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 shoo. Then he goes ah! As you guys start really getting into his defenses, you see a little bit of exhaustion. And out of one little crack in his faceplate where he was punched, you see a drip of sweat.
He's getting tired. We gotta keep it up.
He goes ah! Boom! He slams his like fucking hilt of his blade into the earth. And the shockwave knocks you back.
Oh shit.
He says, ah! And he holds up his sword, and then he splits the hilt and splits the sword into two swords.
Oh,
He goes,
come on, man.
you want to face
that-
me both?
please-
I'll kill
Please
you
tell
both.
me that it makes him weaker. please tell me it makes his sword's durability weaker. For the love of God.
He goes, I'll kill you both. Come at me now.
Kakpikui!
What are you gonna do?
I guess I gotta go. Gotta go at him.
You go, ah! Both of you guys go at it, and he starts going, slashing on both sides of him. He starts spinning and shit and doing different moves, slashing at both of you. Literally, the demon's dodging around, you're dodging around. It gets to the point where the demon just has to dodge and can't even attack. My blood frenzy. It's wearing out, Daku.
We have to keep dodging. We can't do this on our own.
You guys are fucking going at it. You know it's just you. Your friends are either exhausted or beaten or like Clovis gathering his strength for later in the fight. It's just you. Then you notice how slow you guys are getting as one of the blades strikes you right across the forehead. Blood sprays.
Is that a scar?
And it's a thin stroke, but still, it's your defenses.
We can't keep up with his swings. We have to dodge around by running.
He says, damn, I thought we had him, Daku. He
No,
comes back
still
into
got
your body, and you start dodging around. He says, I must rest, Daku. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We still got this.
You're dodging around yourself, and he goes, ha ha ha. And he goes, as you jump back from one of his strokes, he goes, now I can finish you. And he slams the two blades back together into one blade. And he starts swinging more.
Gotta do the classic Thiago run around the freaking things.
Dude, you literally see him getting only a bit exhausted. It's fucking hell. You'll have to do, fuck, why am I speaking with it? You'll have to do something to fucking, cause your stamina's starting to run out.
Okay.
Awesome. I thought your mic was good as fuck.
So I'm still like barely faster than his swings right.
Yeah. You're at 60% stamina. You're
That's not bad
ducking,
for all this shit.
you're ducking and dodging around. Yeah, but he needs 100% stamina because he's slowing down.
Dude.
You can
Can I
feel
try
it.
to like So can my stand like put its claws on my fingers or something like that?
No, it'll have to strike.
Okay. So can I try to roll beneath him and send it out so he can like cut the back of his kneecap, his leg?
Yeah, if you want. You're like, you get
Yeah,
past
the
your
place is,
fears.
like,
You're like,
nice and
ah, I've got this still. Ah! You go under him, and the demon goes, and slashes both backs of his knees. You see blood.
Down.
He goes, ah! He sort of falls back a ways. He stumbles. He holds his legs. It's able to give you time to breathe. He says, damn it. You've blocked. You're fast enough in this darkness, but I will still defeat you as I did your father.
Well, looks like you're having just as much trouble with him as me.
He says, I had no trouble with him. You see he's going full exertion now. He starts going like super fast. Like one slashes you on the arm, one slashes you on the leg. He starts going now
getting
you really have to
misleaded.
start dodging. You're literally going as fast as you guys start seeing them phase in and out of your vision because they're going fast, so fast.
Yeah.
And he literally, you're dodging
all
faster than
that
the
matters,
damn speed of light. You're going like, but then the slashes start adding up. Not even the shadow can save you against this pure man god. He's too strong. You know now that you're not near the power of your father. Much
No.
more training is required. The demon says, "We're done.
No.
We're done, Daku."
Why do you insist on giving up? You're the last of your kind. You can't go out like this.
Just as you're speaking, the blade comes forward and slashes your chest. You fly back and hit the earth. He says, "Daku."
Yes.
The Godman steps forward, and you can see Godman panting. He's like, he goes, "No." You literally think you can lift up with your confidence, but your mind is stronger than your body. Because as you go to lift up, your arm buckles. He says, "Daku, we're dead," the demon says.
No, we're not.
You can only hope. He raises his sword. He says, "Time to die." You know now. Even though you're saying no, you're not. In that split moment, as the blade drops, you know you're dead. But then, in that moment, you see a figure standing in the shadow before you, holding out his arms, prepared to take the strike.
No.
Dude, who is it?
Who is fuck? Who is the guys?
Who's the guy?
Dude, what the fuck?
Who's the nigga? Alright.
Dude, I'm literally shaking right now. I don't know about you guys.
Alright, so who's the guy who stood out there?
Who's it as fuck? Come on, guys.
Come on.
Which one of you had the balls?
That was me.
Who's
That
that
was me.
balls? That's balls. Fuck.
It was me.
Hey, let's play this over.
Ah, she does.
Yeah, he held up his
I
hands
know,
with
you know.
one.
Guys, let's forward.
Yeah, Louis huffed something real quick. That's why he was acting high. He huffed something so he'd have the balls to die. See, imagine if we cliffhangered on that.
I would fucking kill myself.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee.
That was a short one.
What?
That was a short one. That was
Yeah,
like 40
I couldn't fucking extend the fight any farther. I really didn't know what else to do.
Trying to do this.
I whipped out as many gimmicks as I could to extend the fight.
Alright, so that means there's
Yeah,
since
I'm
he has
around
his
the
normal,
gate.
he has normal armor, right? That means he also has like patches of less armor with his knees, ankles, elbows, and neck, right? Because he needs
Sort
to
of.
look around. Yeah, that's something, right? On top of that, that only also means like his wrist kind of has an opening to his fucking wrist.
Dude. I literally tried to picture the whole damn battlefield to think of like strategies to keep this nigga distracted.
I'll be there with you.
We gotta wait for the song to end before we say who.
Timothy, why aren't you playing the next button? Come on.
What?
It's like
Haven't
imagine like somebody like right now, like if they were watching the anime, they'd probably be like, "What the fuck? Guy listening to this fucking outro? I want to know
Fuck
what the
the
fuck happens there."
Fuck the
Fuck
outro.
the
Fuck
outro.
the outro. Shit, who's the
Right.
outro?
Well, we have
In
to
the last
listen to it.
episode though, there isn't like an opening scene. You know, it just goes straight to the episode.
Ah, dude,
Like,
we're going
there's
straight.
no intro.
Yeah, no intro. We go
No,
straight
there's
to
an
the
episode. There's an intro, yeah.
In anime, there is no intro. What the fuck?
Well, there is an intro.
No, like on the last episode usually, especially when it's like the
Well, that's if
finale,
they need
there's
to.
no-
That's if it's extended, yeah. But no, we still have ours. We're consistent. On a drifting cloud, circling round. On a drifting cloud.
All right, start.